everyone, welcome to episode 135 of the ARMY Think Tank podcast. I am Jan.
Jess.
And how are we doing this week?
Yeah, we're doing good.
We're doing.
I'm trying to think of anything like of significant.
I decorated my Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, my Christmas tree is also alive and well, so that's good. I don't know. I feel like I
did that and then I didn't die.
Yeah, like I feel like I didn't really
got snow.
Do anything. Oh, we got snow and then it all melted.
Ours is currently melting. So
you know what's funny though is like to see outside. Like last night I went to work, and there was all these Christmas lights on, but there's no snow on the ground, so it just looks weird.
Yeah, for me, since I moved here, I kind of got used to that because it usually like snows and melts very quickly.
Yeah,
and so this is gonna be like my third Christmas here. And so I'm kind of getting used to it, but it's still kind of weird.
I just feel like we're last week of November here, and we should have snow sticking at this point. But I also feel like, because I think we're in an El Nino year, which means the winter here is going to be milder than it has been, which does not give me respite for January, February, March, because that's when it's hell here. There's just snow everywhere. That's like usually
that's usually how it is back home as well. It's like especially in the past decade, we've had like a lot closer to like a green Christmas than like an actual white Christmas, or if it is white, it's like very, very very little snow.
Yeah.
And then all the snowstorms happens like past New Year's.
It's unbelievable. Well, luckily, like March, I'll be in a different country, so that will be fine. But February, historically, here has been
at the end of February, I am not going to be here.
Yeah, you're going to be, like, in the Caribbean somewhere.
Hell yeah. I'm going to leave out of Florida and go Florida. Yeah, speaking of, we booked our hotels and plane tickets for that, so we're all booked and basically ready to go.
Yeah, actually, we are too, surprisingly.
Check-in is in 5 weeks, so we can choose our boarding time, and we board, as of today, as of recording, in 81 days.
That's wild.
So I'm very excited. I cannot wait. And
the countdown begins.
Oh, it's been begun.
I know. Yeah, I feel like because my dad, I think we talked about like fathers being on trips. I don't know if we've like
we have
fully discussed that. But my dad, he like booked all the flights, all the hotels. He's like, we're ready to go. And I was like, we're not gonna do that while we're there. Like, there's just some things where I'm just like, Dad, we can just book it when we're there. Like, why do we need to? I feel like half of my Korea trip was just a spontaneous, do you want to do this?
Yeah, my dad is also like, even when my mom like travels like by herself with like our neighbors and family friends. He's like, okay, we gotta book it, even though he's not the one technically booking it.
I know.
He's stressed about it being booked.
He stresses about it. I know. I don't know what to say. It's dads. I don't know if you guys have the same dads, but
it's my dad. I miss my dad.
Oh, so funny. It's gonna be a fun time. Times.
Can't wait to actually see my dad more than through FaceTime.
Yeah.
I'm a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I agree.
So this week is fairly like chill. What I mean by chill is that it's a smaller episode. When I say smaller episode, it doesn't mean necessarily by length. It's usually that we have like less planned things. So let's just get right into it.
Let's do it.
First things first, I'm the real as of today, you are able, if you're a Spotify user, you are able to see your Spotify Wrapped for the year of 2023. Figured we might as well talk about ours. to begin with, thank you to everybody that listened to this podcast on Spotify. We see you and we really, really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Because I can only imagine how much more chaotic just listening to this without seeing everything that we do can be.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you. Jess and I appreciate you so much.
Yes. You guys are the real ones.
You really are, to be fair.
Yeah, I love seeing like the growth that we've had as like a channel over the past like year has been so significant, and we're so happy that we get to
probably one of our best years.
Yeah, and I think like we're gonna continue to grow and continue to like do videos that we like. Like this year's still not done. We still have like 3 more episodes coming out for the rest of the year. I also have the year-end video that will be
those are usually the ones you guys like the most. Yeah.
Very true. Last year's
Jess is very talented, so I am not surprised.
Yeah, this year it's gonna be wild. I can tell you that for free.
Make it the length you need it to be, because there's been a lot.
I was like, hiatus who? Because I'm looking at all the content, like, because I've had to like grab all the content and like sort through it, and I'm like, where's the hiatus? Because
but also it's just like looking back, it's like that mistranslation like hit us so hard.
I know.
And then looking back on everything that's happened since that video and message was released, and then we're like, we've never been more busy.
Oh, totally. Like this year has just been like, album after album. We had like the Festa happen. We had JK's concert. We had Yoongi's concerts. We had like so much going on. So like, I really want to preface that video with like, I'm sorry if I missed your favorite moment, but there is just like so many moments that were just such chaotic stuff happening.
Yeah.
Like, I tried
she's doing her best, guys.
I'm doing my best.
She's doing her best, and she's doing the most.
Doing my best. So I hope you guys will enjoy that video. As usual, it'll be released midnight Eastern Standard Time on January 1st. So
hell yeah, brother.
As per usual. I still got some time though.
Shall we go through our Spotify Wrapped then?
Yes.
Okay.
Our personal Spotify Wraps are quite interesting. Mine honestly should not be shocking.
Mine's not that surprising either.
Oh my god.
Definitely some stuff that I was not really like expecting.
Yeah.
But
do you want to go first?
Sure. I mean, we can do like each category, like back and forth.
Sure.
You want?
So let's start off with top songs, because I always find these the most like interesting. Because Spotify like makes you a playlist of all of the songs that you listen to this year.
Yes.
But the top 5 to me are always just so fascinating. I don't know why. They're just like so. It's interesting how they calculate it, and like with my personal Spotify account, I use it for streaming. Like it's constantly going in the background while I'm doing other things.
Oh, do you want to do the genres first?
Oh yeah. Again, no surprises. So my top genres, K-pop, pop, K-rap, and rap.
Okay.
Those are my top ones.
Okay.
I don't know.
4 of mine are not surprising at all. Well, all 5 of them are not surprising. But there's one, like, Find the Intruder. So K-pop.
Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah.
Japanese VTuber. K-pop group. And rap.
Yeah, one of those isn't like the other.
it's not surprising if you know me because I listen to a lot of like VTuber covers or like VTuber original songs. But I think like every single VTuber, even though they're not necessarily Japanese, are put in the Japanese VTuber
that makes sense.
category because my VTuber playlist has no like Japanese based VTuber.
Yeah.
There's Japanese songs.
Right.
Like covers.
Yeah.
But there's no like actual Japanese based VTuber on there.
That's interesting.
But yeah, that's not surprising.
No.
But one is definitely not like the other.
No. One of those is definitely not like the other.
Oh god.
Oh, it's so funny.
Then the songs.
Yes.
The songs.
So, top 5, and then we can kind of talk about what the top 10 are, because I find top 10 is usually
because you can see that on your playlist, right?
Yes, like Spotify creates a playlist for you that has all of the music that you've listened to. I think actually there's like 100 songs. Yeah, there's 100 songs on that list. So
speaking of, shout out to U for making a weird ass story with my like some of my songs on this playlist. I'll show you the picture afterwards, but it's really funny.
That's really funny.
So what's your top 5? Let's start with that.
Okay, so top 5, number 1 is Take 2.
Yeah.
That's not surprising to anyone.
No.
Number 2 is People Part 2 featuring IU.
Again, not surprising.
Not surprising. Number 3 is Rainy Days, which that one again is not surprising. If you saw our reaction to that music video, that is my favorite layover song, like hands down. And then Love Me Again as number 4, and number 5 is Higem by Artist.
Yeah, sounds right.
God.
Ready for mine?
I'm ready.
Super by 17.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Which I knew that I listened to a lot.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was that a lot.
It's kind of funny because, like, what were your numbers for, like, your total streams for that, for Super?
Oh, let me rewind. It'll tell me here shortly. 388 times.
Oh wow, okay. It's
and
okay. Take 2, I honestly 1,142 times.
Okay. But okay. My second one is 7.
That's interesting. Of course it is. Of course it is. Shocker to no one. We honestly just love listening to JK swear.
Then it's D-Day.
Yeah, of
then
course.
It's Hegem.
Yeah.
And then it's Take 2.
Oh, okay, so Take 2 is on both of ours, and so is Hegem. That's very interesting.
But having 2 August Z songs on there is not surprising.
It's not surprising at all.
What's 6 to 10 for you?
6 to 10. So, oh god. Okay, so 7, the explicit version, is at number 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Wildflower is at number 7.
Not surprising.
No. Like Crazy is at number 8. Again, should not be surprising. On the Street, J-Hope, number 9. 7 makes another appearance on here at number 10 with just the instrumental. The explicit version. Lord.
Okay, but mine's at number 2. Okay.
That's true. Actually, I don't feel as bad.
So my number 6 is Blue Side.
Oh, yeah.
Not surprising.
Mine definitely made my 100 for sure, yeah.
My number 7 is Anarchy by Iron Mouse, Sharubi, Senbubi. Just VTuber song.
Got it. I was gonna say it's a VTuber song. Okay.
It is.
Got it.
It's an original at the very least.
Okay, well there you go. See,
number 8 is Snooze.
Yeah.
Number 9 is Sugar Rush Ride.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, where's the TXT song?
It's right there.
Got it.
And my number 10 is Bills by the Hypen.
Oh, that's
interesting. I love
very
that
interesting.
Song. I was like, I'm in love with the song.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like surprising but not surprising at the very same time.
Yeah, no, I don't think necessarily there's any surprises on that top 10 list for me. I feel like all of them are like, yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So who's your top artist?
BTS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine is TXT.
Yeah.
It's kind of not surprising. Just because they've released like a lot of music that I've absolutely loved this past year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what's the rest of your top 5 for artists?
Okay, so the ones that are listed on here are not surprising because all of the members that are on this list have released music this year.
Yes.
However, the order in which they're in is surprising to me because V is at number 2, August D is at number 3, Jungkook's at number 4, and Jimin is at number 5. So again, I hit all of the members, but the thing that I'm trying to like wrap my head around is V released his music in September. I was in a whole other country. So there was no streaming. Like, what happened in October? Like, was I okay? I don't think so.
Because, probably not.
Like,
guys, go and watch our October videos and check if Jess is okay.
Like, no, apparently not. Because, like, I'm thinking back to October and I'm just like, what?
You were having post-travel depression.
Yeah, that's probably it. And like with Tae's album being released, it's just really funny to me because I honestly thought that August D would be my second because I went to the concert.
Yeah.
I had the playlists. Like, I had a full time with those, like, songs. With that album and with that song. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that he is in the top 3. I'm just surprised that he's at number 3. And then, yeah, like Jungkook being at number 4 kind of makes sense because his album like just came out. And so I haven't had time to like.
Okay, but you say that, but for me, he's at number 3.
That is funny. This is what I mean, though. I'm like, well, how do you calculate all this? Like, I don't understand.
So for me, August is number 2. I have Jungkook at number 3.
Yeah.
I have BTS at number 4.
Yeah.
They're still there. Don't worry, they're still there.
Don't worry.
But I got ITZY at number 5.
Interesting.
I was telling Jess before we started recording that I really thought that was Seraphim would have been in my top 5.
No,
because I've listened to a lot more Le Seraphim than ITZY, at least in my opinion. But I guess I had like they did have a mini album coming like very early this year. So I mean, there's that. But yeah,
it's fascinating. It's honestly, I really enjoy like looking at everything all together, especially for like the way that I use Spotify. It's always interesting to see like what is on the list, especially because like, you know, like last year I think because of like the collab that BTS did, like Benny Blanco was on that list and I was like, where'd you come from? And then I was like, oh yeah, I streamed that song like a
by the way, did you get a special message?
I did get a special message. I got a special message from Jungkook. He's a very sweet baby.
The baby. I got a massage from TXT.
Oh, that's so nice.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand what they're saying, but I love it.
I love
because they did half their message in Korean.
Yes.
So I'm just like,
I love you.
I know the gist of what you're saying.
I know the gist of what they're saying. Yeah, exactly. I know that you love me and I love you.
Yeah.
I do feel though, like in general, comparatively to last year, I feel like I streamed a lot less, even though like obviously I'm still like in that top like whatever 0.01%. But comparatively to last year, I feel like because I did a lot of like traveling this year and I wasn't like at my house, I wasn't necessarily like streaming the way that I normally would with like releases, because I'm consuming them outside of my normal you know, routine.
But no, I feel the same way.
Yeah, like I feel like overall I think it's a pretty good streaming year. It's like hit all the goals.
With everything that's been thrown at us, I think we're pretty good.
I think we did well. I'm like really happy that all of like the members who released music this year are on my like top 5, and having BTS be that number 1.
I have their music in my playlist, so they're like somewhere in there. They're somewhere in here.
Like... Yeah. Again, like, you know, the songs are not necessarily that surprising. I feel like Take Two is such an easy like
you're not surprised, but I am.
Not surprised. Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, that was our personal Spotify Wrapped. Let us know in the comments what yours
what are your top 5?
Like, were they surprising? Were you not surprised? Do you have like a mystery genre like I did that just popped up that doesn't seem like the others?
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's weird.
Let us know. I love, like, in the different Discord, we've all like been posting our like
raps and stuff.
Yeah, so it's been really fun seeing like what everybody is listening to and what they like. And so let us know. You can also like, if you post it on your Instagram story, you can tag us so we can see it. I'm just curious. I want to know what you guys listen to.
Yeah, I'm curious.
So speaking of Spotify, BTS was crowned Spotify's #1 most streamed group globally in 2023.
Hiatus who? I don't know her, because the proof is in the material.
I'm just saying.
That 0.01%, you know?
But also,
work.
Speaking of like being crowned / awarded / the Mama Awards happened in the past 2 days.
You know what's funny though is I think my friend Len and I were talking, and we were like, oh my god, thank god we don't have to get up at like 1 a.m. and like waste 3 hours waiting for BTS to come on stage.
Yep. I'm
kind of like relieved that we didn't have to do that.
Yeah, they've also been like really quick at posting the performances this year. Yeah. So that's also really nice. That's like the TXT one.
Fire.
Also, Unshay from Le Sserafim did amazing on her like solo performance. Last year she was like really bummed because she stumbled, and then this year she killed it. So props to that. But let me go through what BTS has won this year.
Again, like they didn't even put out one song this year.
But, yeah,
I'm just saying, like as a group, they put out one freaking song. Go on.
So, worldwide icon of the year, the song for BTS. Worldwide Fans Choice Song for BTS.
We've held that title for a very long time.
Wasn't that one that like a bunch of other groups also got, like TXT?
Yes. And, the fan choice one, I think there's like there's a lot. There's like a top 10 or something like that.
So also congratulations to TXT, because I know they also got that award. Yeah. Best OST for The Planet.
Again. Yeah. What? But like, yeah. I listened to that song actually the other day, and I was like, oh my god, this exists. I completely forgot. And then I was like listening to it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is bop. Like, I forgot that this was good. Damn.
Best male artist for Park Jimin.
Congratulations, Jimin.
Jimin
Shi, we love you.
Best rap / hip hop for people part 2.
I mean, it's my number 2 song, so.
Best male solo dance performance for 7.
JK, come on.
JK.
Our lovely golden maknae, let's go.
And best collaboration for 7.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of really happy that this one over
this is fucking wild.
3D. For example.
Oh yes, no, like, I would
love this.
But
love this. I love this for JK.
I have a lot of opinions, and we've voiced this opinion before.
We have.
I'm not gonna repeat it, but no. I'm so happy this one won.
Yeah. So happy. Congrats, everybody. We got a very nice message from Junie and Jimin. Both of them are sweet baby angels, and I love them. Thank you. I miss you, and I love you too, Junie. Speaking of crying, we got some more trailers for BTS Monuments Beyond the Star. Yeah, which will be premiering on Disney Plus. We've talked about like the release dates and all that kind of stuff. The main trailer is rough, and I think tissues are going to be involved. We're going to see them reacting to their tour being canceled.
I can't.
COVID to like everything in between.
Because I was supposed to go to that tour.
I know. So was I.
That's when we were able to get tickets for PTD. Remember, we were both on my account.
I do remember this. I remember. Oh, what a time.
Sushita teaser, episode 23.
So we're getting a friend of Jin's. So actor. I'm not 100% who this actor is, but I'm really excited.
Do you think this was filmed early enough that maybe Jin will appear?
Maybe.
I'm just spitballing at this point, because probably not, but maybe.
Maybe. I mean, Jimin...
Maybe it's a video message.
Oh, maybe. Can you imagine? Oh my god, that'd be really freaking
Jin
funny.
on the tablet.
It's like, here's Jin. Love him. Look at that man go.
But yeah, pretty excited.
Very excited.
Can't wait to see it. Sushita is always such a fun time to watch.
Yeah, it's great. It's like one of my favorite shows. It really did like replace Run BTS for me as like something weekly that we get to experience and watch. Because like the void of Run BTS is felt every day. My Tuesdays.
It is a gap. It is very
Tuesdays.
difficult.
But I'm really glad that this is the replacement to that. I think it really like works really well. And Yoongi, as we said like previously, he's such a good host and really like embodies that like host with really good questions, really good insights. It's so good to see. Our beautiful, lovely Tay, my number 2 artist.
Taehyung posted his hair on the floor this week. And we all panicked. And then he came on live and was like, JK, it's just a normal haircut.
I really went into like a panic attack from that. And then he came on live and he was like, yo, what up? And his hair was perfectly fine. And I was like, are you serious right now?
You just got a big old trim. What if it was Tanny's hair? What if Tanny got a haircut?
Maybe. Honestly, like, the man really said, like, I'm gonna keep you on your toes. And I'm like, boy, if you don't. Like, I don't listen.
Like, we know that they're leaving in, like, the next 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like,
JK has already stated that.
It's like, they're leaving. So it's just a matter of time.
I was just like, it was an unhinged, unprepared moment that I was just like, holy shit. And then
we're just like, because the thing is, like, they normally like buzz like basically right before.
Yeah, it's like right before
they enter. And so we're just like, shit, he's about to enter like
now
tomorrow.
I'm not ready. I haven't.
And then he was like, psych, you thought?
Yeah, he came on live to just like sing some songs and like hang out with us. It
lasted more than 2 seconds.
It was like 30 minutes. I was like, boy, hello. Thank you so much. I also really need a duo with Please Don't Change, because that's Tay's favorite song.
Yes, I know.
And he sings it so good, and I'm like,
the mix of like JK's higher tone vocals and then Tay's lower register, yeah.
Also, that man spends way too much time on TikTok, because the Doja Cat song, yeah, he knew all of those words, and I'm like, you spent a little too much time on TikTok. He also did the moves. I'm like, what's your secret account, boy? Because like, honestly,
you just gotta pull a JK at this point.
Oh my!
Please give it to us as a parting gift.
Can you give me your TikTok account as like a parting gift?
A parting gift.
That would be great. Thank you.
But also speaking of JK's music, we have Standing Next to You remixes coming.
Yeah, we did. Justin Timberlake.
I'm so excited for these. You don't understand.
Okay, so JT's has already been released. I have listened to it. Oh my good God. It is incredible.
But then on Friday.
Listen, what you did to Britney Spears is not okay, but you are still an incredible musician, and like, goddamn, wow.
But I'm just like, we get Usher this week.
What is that going to be like? This is like my 90s fantasy, like, come to life, honestly.
Like early 2000s vibe.
Yes. And JT fits so well on that song that I was just like, oh.
I'm so excited. You don't even understand.
Jung and JT on the main now? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'm sorry. What?
I'm like, this is incredible. JK's like, yeah, you want some remixes? Here you go. This is my parting gift to all of you. And I'm like, honestly, you're really feeding my 2000s fantasy right now, and I'm really okay with it.
Yeah. But I'm so excited for Friday.
I can't wait for the Usher remix.
I have high expectations.
I really do too. I hope that they're met, which I think they will be, because it's Usher. Like, come on.
Yeah. And last piece of news from TXT, we got the 2024 season's greeting highlight teaser. Yep.
I keep getting edits from all my friends, like Yunjin edits from that particular trailer.
Yep.
Why did I tell people my bias in TXT? This is the problem.
Okay. Every single time I'm like somewhat sad or down, you just sends me Subin edits.
Yeah.
Like Subin dimple edits.
Oh.
Yes, I'm calling you out, you. I am calling you
out. Called out. Put on blast.
I appreciate it, but...
Listen, I am BFFs with Lenny.
Yeah.
And here's our love language to each other, is like, because we go to sleep at different times and I wake up at different times, we just send each other like a whack ton of TikToks back and forth. It's the funniest thing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. It's our love language.
I mean, I send Tanya pictures of my food almost every day.
Yeah. I feel like,
She sends me photos of her dog also almost every day.
See, and like, that's what are friends for, honestly.
Exactly.
To send your food pics and your dog pics.
And your memes.
And your memes. All the memes.
Oh my god, sometimes I get like this one random TikTok that has nothing to do with my For You page, and then I'm like, I have to send this to Tanya and Cad. And then I'm like, the hell, Jan, what is this?
What is this?
I was like, I thought of you, so I had to send it to you.
I'm sorry.
It's just love. Songs of the week?
Songs of the week.
Okay, so my BTS song this week is Please Don't Change.
Yeah,
by Jungkook.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, it's just stuck in my head.
I know. It comes on and I'm just like, oh.
Yep. I'm gonna go dance now. Yep.
Yeah. Like I don't know what it is, like, and it's one of those songs that like comes through on your speakers, even though you're really, really quiet. You're like, oh, there it is.
Oh. And then just because it's my number one for some reason on my Wrapped, my non-BTS song is Super by 17. For real, if you haven't listened to this song, it's amazing.
It's pretty fire. It's
also, I recommend
fire.
God of Music by 17. This is their latest one.
Yeah.
It's amazing as well. Yeah. So might as well sneak it in there.
Here's the thing, 17 is like they release bangers. I don't know what to tell you.
They don't miss either.
Like Left and Right, I swear to God, was stuck in my head for like months.
I mean, very nice. It's still one of my favorite 17 songs.
Or like Hot.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Why? Where?
Don't Want to Cry will be my top 17 song until the day I die. I live by that. I'm telling you that right now. Swear to God. I've said it on this podcast probably a couple of times.
Yes, you have.
Definitely have.
But yeah, those are my songs this week.
Mine, BTS Rainy Days by our beautiful, lovely Kim Taehyung. Obviously, it's my favorite layover song. Had to be on this list. And I feel like in the same kind of vibe is Closer by Namjoon. Swear to God, that song will never leave my brain. It lives in there rent free.
I understand.
And, you know, Indigo is a masterpiece, so had to give a little Junie shout out.
Oh, of course. For sure. But this brings us to the end of this week's episode.
Yes.
As usual, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday, and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. You can also listen to us on the go, basically on any app where you could listen to your podcast on the go. You can find us on our social medias at Army Think Tank or at Army Think Tank Podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. On that note,
have a good week.
And we'll see you guys next Thursday.